Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, on behalf of Commissioner Vince Hawks, it gives me great pleasure to introduce to you the famed motorcycle precision riding team of the Ontario Provincial Police, the Golden Helmets. 20 provincial officers from across Ontario and their Harley-Davidson Police Special motorcycles. The ride is coordinated by the Ontario Provincial Police Highway Safety Division, committed to saving lives on Ontario's highways, trails, and waterways through professionalism, leadership, and visibility. The special training and precision maneuvers are directed by the Ride Master, Sergeant Lise Grenier, the Provincial Police Motorcycle Coordinator. We also have a number of children today helping us hold our flags. They are Isabel 4, Carson 12, Enzo 10, Madeline 4, and Ava 5. And now the presentation of the colors. Sergeant Grenier leads the color party with the Canadian flag. Constable Pete Stewart carries the Ontario flag, and Constable Jim Gallant carries the colors of the Ontario Provincial Police. The color party will dismount and march forward for the placement of the colors. In 1963, Commissioner Eric Silk mandated that training be given to all OPP motorcycle patrol officers, as many were lacking in skills and appropriate equipment. After the training camp provided by Camp Borden proved successful, the idea for a precision riding team was born. The new team's first performance was at the Barrie Fall Fair in that same year. The story goes that the team performed in New York City as well in 1967, where they were referred to as those guys with the golden helmets. From that day forward, the team has been known as, of course, the Golden Helmets. Now the motorcycle team, led by Sergeant Grenier, will form the traditional V formation. The team will then dismount for our national anthem and the opening salute. On behalf of Commissioner Vince Hawks, Inspector Miller is in attendance to accept the opening salute. In the reviewing area are Chief Tim Bertham and Deputy Chief Ian Chappell of Amherstburg Police. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please stand and remove your hats for the singing of our national anthem. Constable Rick Pauls will come forward and sing the national anthem, please.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all thy sons' command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north, strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada,
Thank you, Rick. That's pretty good. He doesn't even need music to back him up. Thank you, and be seated if you wish. And now, the opening salute. The golden helmets. In demonstrations such as the one you're watching this morning, there's always the threat of a mishap. Should anything happen, please stay away from the ride area. Responsible officials will take charge of the emergency situation. All the riders that you see here today are assigned to full-time active traffic or general duties at OPP detachments across the province. The motorcycles they're riding are the same machines used during the course of their regular duties every day. And now, it is my pleasure to introduce the team members to you and tell you what detachments they are from. Please cheer them on as they come out. Sergeant Lise Grenier, Aurelia General Headquarters. Glenn Gujar, Burlington HSC. Dave Gray, HSC. Kevin Monroe, Niagara HSC. Rick Paul, Commissioning Detachment. Freddie Gilmore, who is retiring this year after 30 years of Burlington HSC. This is Fred's last show today. Aaron Fox, London HSC. Kim Donna, Port Credit. E. Primo, Ottawa HSC. He is moving on to other things in the OPP, and today is his last show as well. Barry HSC. George Netterbeing, Highway 407 HSC. Craig Cambridge, Northumberland Detachment. James Salon, Friend Detachment. Pete Stewart, Ludwig HSC. And our mechanic standing here behind me, which makes sure that we all can keep these bikes going, is Jason Cosgray, Aurelia OPP. And my name is Pete Tucker, HSD Crime Unit. And now for the first maneuver of the show, the team members will demonstrate the crisscross. However, I skipped ahead a page, so no they won't. All of our riders have been selected from amongst many officers who volunteered to participate in our ride. And now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, presenting an opening review with superb flow, speed, balance, and skill, proudly riding in their 52nd year, the OPP Golden Helmets Motorcycle Precision Team. Please give them a warm welcome to Tecumseh. Contrary to what you may think, motorcycles are not trailers from city to city. In fact, we ride these machines everywhere we go, to the corners of the province and beyond. And now that I'm on the correct page, I will tell you that their first maneuver is the crisscross. For many years, the team performed on a variety of track surfaces, including grass and dirt. Because our performance is structured around timing and control, it was most important for the officers to know the effect the surface had on the handling of their machines. This traditional maneuver was intended to give the riders a feel for the surface on which they're performing. And now the team returns for a second crisscross. Until 1944, motorcycles were used exclusively for highway patrol purposes until they were phased out during World War II. They were brought back to the OPP in 1949, and today, due to their versatility and maneuverability, motorcycles continue to be an asset for traffic management. You will now notice that the team is divided into two groups. Following their team leaders, each member will meet his partner at the center and then retire to an opposite end of the ride area. While doing so, each group will execute a series of continuing links. Each rider moves from single file formation, completes a small circle, and resumes a position in a single line. Precise timing and exact positioning of each rider ensures that the link maintains momentum. I'll tell you how the team maintains such fluid and timely movements. Each rider's helmet is equipped with a transceiver. This allows for inter-team communication, which helps maintain overall uniformity throughout the performance. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the single weave. To give you an idea of what will happen, keep your eyes on the team leaders. Each leader approaches the other on a head-on course. Then, just before meeting, they turn out to avoid colliding and set up the single weave. Members of each team follow their leaders and complete this intertwining maneuver of riders and machines. Ladies and gentlemen, the single weave. The team leaders continue to either end of the track where they pair off in preparation for the double weave, riding side by side as one rider and one machine. Now the lead pairs approach one another head on. Then they steer right and set up the double weave. Two riders and two machines acting as a single unit. Their handlebars are only inches apart, and often their mirrors and handlebars will even touch. Two riders and their motorcycles moving in unison with the double weave. In order to qualify for regular motorcycle duty with the Ontario Provincial Police, a member must first successfully complete a rigorous 3-week-long course and the safe and proper handling of a motorcycle. Our precision team now demonstrates how motorcycles in the hands of well-trained operators can be driven skillfully yet safely while creating two small figure eights. From the center point in front of me, you will see one figure eight formed on the left and the other on the right. Watch closely and you'll see the two teams exchange positions on the track while continuing to form the two small figure eights. This will be achieved by executing a crossover at the center. And there it is, the crossover. The teams are changing from end to end while still performing the two small figure eights. Now they're taking it out, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Let's hear it for the golden helmet and the figure eight. Now forms the diamond cutter. From the single file, the teams move right and left with the team leaders at the top acting as points of the diamond. Each officer represents a facet of this crown jewel. PC Pete Stewart at the opposite end of the track will approach the formation at high speed, acting as a jeweler's tool, cutting the diamond in half. Watch as the diamond will shatter into many pieces. That's a beautiful maneuver and beautifully performed by our golden helmet. In the approaching maneuver, our team members will demonstrate a close order drill we call Lace the Boot. From the two-team formation, the riders will form a single line. Next, one team will zigzag through the other, much like lacing a boot, one eyelet to the next. When the movement stops, the team will have returned to parallel paired formation. Let's listen in as the lead rider calls out the commands.
Move now. Move now.
I point out that the Golden Helmet's motorcycle precision ride is just that. It's not meant to be a stunt show, but a precision performance of 14 riders acting as a single unit. Each rider or machine must be in the proper position at just the precise moment. Similar to their opening maneuver, the crisscross, the team will now perform the intricate double crisscross. This maneuver is difficult to perform well. The pairs must be in constant communication in order to stay together while steering and maintaining their close proximity. Watch the concentration on their faces. The Harley-Davidson has been the primary motorcycle in use throughout the history of the OPP. The motorcycles used by the Golden Helmets are the powerful and reliable Harley-Davidson Police Specials. Those in use today are 2015 models with 103 cubic inch V-twin engines. After regrouping, the team returns with another double crisscross. While we watch the next precision maneuver called the sweep, here's a little more Golden Helmet history. After the Golden Helmet program was suspended in 1971 after a tragic collision at the Simcoe Fall Fair resulted in the death of provincial